Good morning, students. I hope you are doing good. Okay, coming to our lesson number 4, we are going to start chapter number 6 of Oliver Twist. As this is the last chapter of the novel, the name of the chapter is The End of the Story. We are going to cover from page number 60 to page number 64. I hope you have understood from chapter 1 till chapter 5, and I know you must be very happy because things are now getting normal for Oliver Twist. Before you start the chapter, I want you all to go through these questions and write the answers on plain A4 paper. This is a pre-read task and you are going to solve this task in 5 minutes. So question number 1. Who hit Nancy a lot of times? Where did Bill go? Where did Nancy go after the meeting on the London Bridge? I know you can easily find out these answers. They are from chapter number 5. So go through the pages again if you have any trouble with these questions. But they are very easy. Who hit Nancy a lot of time? You all know. Where did Bill go? He was hiding somewhere. You have to tell the place. Where did Nancy go after the meeting on London Bridge after she met Rose and Mr. Brownlow? Where did she go? Okay, so you will all be doing this, and the success criteria for this task is write complete answers. Don't start your answers with because. Okay, so before we start this chapter, I want you all to go through page number 60 to page number 64. I'm giving you 5 minutes for this activity. Okay, so starting our page number 60, I hope you have gone through this page. So I'm only going to highlight the main important points of this page. So you all know in the previous chapter, we said that Bill was hiding in the woods. He went to the countryside and he couldn't go back to London because police was looking for him. Now you know that in the countryside there was no food for him to eat and he had no place to live. Now, what is happening? Bill wants to go back to London. Why he wants to go back to London? Because he is hungry and thirsty. He leaves for London, but Bullseye, you remember he had a dog and his name was Bullseye and he always used to stay with Bill. So when he left for London, Bullseye also followed him. Now, Bill knew that if people will see Bull's eye, they will get to know that Bill is somewhere near. So they will easily find him. So Bill never wanted Bull's eye to follow him. So he threw a big stone at Bill's eye. So he didn't follow him. Now he leaves for London and he is thinking that Bull's eye is not following him. When he reaches London, he went to find to find Fagin. But you all know Fagin was not in London, he was in the prison. Police had taken Fagin and Dodger with them. Coming to page number 61, I'm going to highlight some important points of this page. Police is looking for all of Fagin's boys, and now Bill is very much worried because while leaving the countryside, he thought that he would go to Fagin, but now Fagin is in prison and Bill has no place to go to. So now Bill decides that he will go to the house where his friend Toby lives. When he reached the house, he knocked on the door. When Toby opened the door, Toby didn't want him to come inside, but he lets him come in because Toby is scared of Bill. When he enters the house, he sees another boy, Charlie, over there. Now, when Charlie looks at Bill, he gets angry and asks him, "What are you doing here? We don't want to help you as you have killed Nancy. But Bill says, stop it, and I'm going to live over here. But Charlie says, no, I'm not going to let you live over here, and I'm not scared of you. Coming to page number 62, when Charlie tells him that he should not be living in his house, after that they hear a loud noise coming from the street. When they looked down, they saw that there were a lot of people who had gathered round their house as they had seen Bull's eye, and they know that Bill is inside that house. The people shouts and asks Bill to come out as they want him to go to prison because he had killed Nancy. Bill is scared. He tells Toby and Charlie that he doesn't want to go to prison. Charlie says, no, I don't want to help you, and he shouts to the people. He calls out to people and tells him, people, Bill is here, come and get him. Now Bill is scared. Bill runs and goes upstairs. He has a rope and he decides that he would tie the rope around his waist and he would jump from one roof to another, and in this way he will get out of London. Coming to page number 63, you all can see it's a picture. Someone is on the top of the roof. You have to describe this picture. Now you know who is on the roof and who are the people who are down looking at him, and what is the guy doing on the roof. So you will be all doing this. You will be simply doing the picture description. You will be writing 7 lines to describe this image, and you will be doing this activity on a sticky note, and you will be attaching this sticky note on page number 63. You all have 5 minutes for this task. So coming now to the last page of today's lesson, page number is 64. You all have done the picture description and you have much idea of the scene that was going on. So let's start page number 64. Bill starts to put the rope around his waist, but suddenly an image comes into his mind. What that picture is all about? The picture of dead Nancy on the floor. He all of a sudden thinks about Nancy who was dead on the floor. In this process, he loses his balance and the rope gets around his neck. Instead of his waist, the rope gets around his neck and he dies. Now police comes and takes away Bill and Bull's eye. Now Toby and Charlie, they ran away because they didn't want to go to prison. Toby runs away from London and nobody sees him again after this event. And Charlie, who never wanted to be a thief, he decides to become a farmer. So he goes to a farmhouse. He finds a farmhouse after a few days and he starts to live over there. Okay, now coming to our after reading activity. You know we solve these questions in the copies, but right now you will be solving these questions on the A4 papers. So question number 1. How did Bill Sykes die? How did Bill Sykes die? Question number 2. What did Bill see on the floor when he lost his balance and fell? You all know he saw an image, a picture in his mind. Whose picture was it? Who was on the floor? You can easily tell. Question number 3. Did Charlie want to help Oliver? Was he willing to help Oliver? You have to say that. So complete this task, write the answers on an A4 paper and keep it safe in the clear file. So the success criteria of this task is that write complete answers. Don't start your answers with because, like question number 1 is how did Bill Sykes die? So your answer should be like Bill Sykes died as. So then write the complete answer. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Take care.